Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode, we got to the top of Booster's Tower, only to find out that Booster had to open the door to Princess Peach's holding place, and we gave Bowser an amulet, blah blah blah. Let's go through that door and save Princess Peach once and for all.
Wait! You took all the trouble to come here, so stick around!
And here we are starting the episode with a boss fight with Knife Guy and Great Guy. These are two quite challenging bosses, relative to the earlier bosses that is, that can do quite a considerable amount of damage. Knife Guy and Great Guy are a good pair. Well, by a good pair, I mean they're an effective pair when they're working together. Knife Guy is weak to fire, as you just saw there, whereas Great Guy is weak to lightning, as we're going to see here. Not that it really makes a difference, because Mallow is our only means of implying that kind of damage, and we're not going to even bother with that. By which I mean, because it's not even that much damage. However, each of these two clowns, I guess you could call them because they are clowns, are capable of quite a plethora of damage-dealing moves. And as you can see, they only did one damage to Bowser, though, because Bowser, of course, is our tougher member. Our toughest member, that is to say. Most cases, I would say go for Knife Guy first, because he tends to do more damage. Also, he has less HP. Knife Guy has 700 HP, whereas Great Guy has 130 HP. I think I'm gonna have to take those work pants off of Bowser because I am doing almost too much damage here. Great Guy can also use a sleep attack, but as you know, we put a wake-up pin on Mallow, so that won't happen.
Come on, brother! Let's thrash him! Whoop-de-doo!
Whoop-de-doo is nothing more than a sarcastic remark, if you ask me. So we're gonna bash the one on top. Basically, when they're in this formation, all this means is that... What does it mean? It means that they're gonna start using more powerful attacks. They're gonna start using some spells they can only do while in this specific formation. We're gonna be using Terrorize, because why not? Let's spice up this fight a little bit. And as you can see, Fear can be applied to these guys. And here they are using their most powerful attack, Meteor Blast, which does an okay amount of damage, but not that much. And Knife Guy does Blizzard. Now, it is important to note that every enemy does have individual stats based on their magic attack and defense. So, even if they cast magic, if their magic attack stat is low, they're not going to do much damage. Other than that, there's not much else to these guys, and this fight probably isn't going to take terribly long because Bowser hits so hard, and Knife Guy is weak to fire, as it were. Unfortunately, Mallow can't really do much else here other than offer support, so we're just going to hit another of these guys. We're going to hit Knife Guy.
Yikes! They're pretty tough!
But Knife Guy is still in the fight, but not for much longer. However, we're going to see what that Fear stat does to Great Guy when we hit him with the Chomp. 216 damage, that is a ridiculous amount. Definitely going to have to take those work pants off. And the timing on Knife Guy's attack is deliberately really weird and kind of hard to time. But anyway, we're just going to heal up Mario, because we're going to heal up Mario, because we don't want Mario dying. It's actually really weird that within Booster's Tower, you get an item for Mario that increases his attack higher than Bowser's, which I don't really like. It's kind of like no one's allowed to be better than Mario, as Smogwastikin put it. Just a moment. Sorry about that, just had to take a sip of water, and they are fusing together again. Not that it makes that big of a deal, because, well, there's not much that's going to be able to do to us at this point, and I think this is pretty much going to finish off Knife Guy. Usually in these fights, I would just go and kill one of them before the other, but the thing is, that would make the fight a little too easy. But anyway, as you can see, Knife Guy isn't taking very much damage. I think you're meant to attack Great Guy in this instance. And I'm pretty sure that, yep, that's the end of Great Guy. He wasn't so great after all, ha ha ha. But as we are at the end of Booster Tower, it's just nice to mention that this is a really fun section of the game. I think it works really well, especially in the overworld. Hello, phone! I think it works really well from, like, the platforming. It's one of the few levels in the game that really takes advantage of the isometric view with the optical illusion type nature of the floor and the structuring of the level. And then the enemies are fun, the writing is fun, and then they end up with these two clowns. But That's all you can really say for it. And that was the end of Booster's Tower. And because we have nothing left in life, we are going to kill ourselves. Hooray! But for that, we do actually get a lot of rewards, so that is a great thing. Bowser reaches level 9. As he did in our false ending of the previous episode where we showed off the booster fight, where you can get a ton of experience. And of course, we're going to be putting the stats into Bowser's attack, because that's the only way to do it. And we reached the bottom of Booster's Tower, and we are off. That was a long fall. Not that there's usually fall damage in Mario games, but you know.
Please let me go. Won't you please? Pretty please?
Hey, where's my bride to be? I wanna play hide and seek too.
Yuck, I don't want to play anything with you.
What a poor sport. Well, we really should hurry along. A yummy cake is waiting for us after we climb this hill. Let's go!
No, I don't want to marry you. Please let me go. Help, Mario. Please help me.
Uh-oh, it's Mario. We didn't plan on this. Mario, you aren't invited to our wedding. Besides, we still have to have the rehearsal. I'll be happy to race you to the wedding hall, but you'd better not get in my way. Ready?
Hello, Toad. This is the
Booster Hill track. Need some advice?
No, I don't need any advice because I'm just gonna explain it as we go, because this is quite a long sequence and a really fun mini-game. Basically, you're trying to get as close to Peach as you can by jumping on barrels and bouncing off of them. Every time you touch Peach, you get a flower bonus. So, and you can only do this one time in the game, so it's definitely a great time to stock up on flowers. And of course, as you jump on barrels, you can also jump on snippets, and this is actually quite challenging to get the timing down. The timing is fairly strict, and for a bonus such as the max upgrade on your flower points, it kind of makes sense. And as you can see, we're already kind of falling behind. It's very hard to do well in this minigame, but we've already made it up a total of 3 times. I'm pretty proud of that, so that's good. The trouble with this minigame is as you get further up, it's harder to anticipate the coming of the barrels and anticipate them coming. And once you start falling, it's hard to get back up. But we're nearly up there again. Nearly. If I were to give advice, it would be to stay closer to the top row, maybe, because you can see those barrels coming sooner than the others. But I guess not really. Also, the music in this section is great. It's fantastic. This whole portion just kind of speaks to the charm of Super Mario RPG. It is absolutely magnificent. We have reached Peach a lot of times. Now, after a certain section, after a certain point in the race, they're going to stop throwing barrels, and then all you're going to have to bounce off of are the snippets themselves. And I like that because it adds another layer of challenge, and it's hard because they move from side to side, as you see. So it's really hard to actually get a flower off of Peach at this point, because of course you have to bounce off of them, but they very rarely get up to your level when you're that far up ahead. So yeah, that's the biggest challenge, is when you just fall just short of Peach and you can't get any more boosts than that. And after a while, they of course just fall behind, and there's nothing else you can do. However, we did get five flowers. Congratulations! With a heart. Because we are now in a new town. We are now in Marymore. Marymore is an exciting place because this is where people get married.
Welcome to Marymore. We have a lovely wedding hall and 4-star hotel-like facilities. Please enjoy your stay here. What? You're seeking a man with the face of a totem pole? How could I forget him? He's up at the wedding hall.
Well, that is fantastic news, and this is an inn. This hotel is an inn and a shop all in one, and we're going to take advantage of this and buy a couple things since we're here anyway. We're going to buy not a super hammer because that's not better than our masher. We will get the handgun, the womp glove, and not the chomp shell, but we are going to be getting these clothing upgrades for everybody. We are going to be replacing Bowser's work pants because they turned out to be a little more ridiculous than I thought they would. We're also going to buy some mid mushrooms, and we're going to equip that on everybody. Much as I like Bowser being powerful, the work pants were making him too strong. Also, we're going to switch out Mallow with Geno just to give him a little bit of screen time, so to speak. We'll be dealing with this hotel later. We'll be doing more stuff here later. But for now, we've got people to stop. We have a wedding to stop.
We were about to begin the ceremony when some kids wearing dark clothes kicked us out. Help!
Oh, hey, Raz and Riney. Booster's wedding is in progress. We've barricaded the door, so don't even bother trying to sneak inside. Sniffets! And of course, their wedding was interrupted.
This was supposed to be my wedding day. All my plans have been ruined.
I came all the way over here to give these two a proper send-off, and look what happens.
Looks like he needs to go somewhere fast. Where could that be?
Who's the guy with the totem pole for face? If he and Princess Peter... No! Don't tell me they're getting married?
Not if we can help it, but of course we're delaying things.
Who's the nutcase who blew in screaming, "It's time for my wedding"? Just who does he think he is? This must be a first. A perfect couple who isn't gonna live happily ever after. I give up.
Well, you can get married somewhere else or rearrange the wedding or something.
It was my dream to stay in the suite after we got married. In the suite!
The suite is something at the hotel we'll also be looking at after.
There, I think that's the one who kicked us out.
So yeah, let's get in there and start trouble.
I'm not letting you in here, and you can forget about the back entrance. It's locked.
At least I think it is. So that's gonna be your cue to kind of look around here, investigate the walls, and eventually you'll find a door in the back. This will lead you down in, and we're in the kitchen. Hello.
We bake a cake for a big wedding. It must be masterpiece.
That is Chef Tort. He's a character, all right. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, the groom-to-be ordered something special. Wait until he sees this. What, this cake right here?
What? What? What are you doing?
Oh, that's nice. You just stepped on the... You fools! As said, this section of the game is a lot of fun. Also, they reuse tile sets from Mushroom Kingdom, as you can see here.
Halt! Who goes there? You look like Mario, but this door is shut tight. Listen, Mustache, you and your overgrown turtle friend can take a hike. Go, scat!
Make like Mario and jump out of here.
Get lost! Oops, we've got a problem. I'd better go tell Booster. It won't budge.
Say, wanna help me bust this door down? On the count of 3, we'll run together. Timing's the key. I love the snippets. They are fantastic. Ready? Here we go. So yeah, as he says, you kind of have to run in time with him as he runs at the door. And that gets him on through and sliding into the wedding hall.
Booster, sir. Mario's here. You clowns! You don't break down a door when entering a room. Shut it! Shut it now! Move it! Move it!
Mario! Is that you, Mario? I'm in here! Hurry, I'm scared.
Well then, first things first, we are gonna save our progress, because why not? Because we are about to, you know, enter into a wedding hall. This definitely doesn't reek of boss syndrome.
We're pretty sure Mr. Mustache can't break in here. But that turtle looks pretty mean. He could be trouble.
What was that voice? What was even Sniffet 3 supposed to be?
They have no idea what they're up against. I'm lightning in a bottle. I'm an earthquake in a can. I'll bust this open in no time.
Well, Bowser, you're doing well. You're doing fantastic. But the problem is he can't do this alone. And if you try to let him do it alone, it's just not enough for Bowser. Not this door. So we have to help him get through the door. And oh boy. Oh my.
Ow! Watch what you're doing! Great. Now I've dropped my shoes, my ring, my brooch, and my crown.
No, you're wearing it.
Booster, sir.
Booster, I am...
Don't bother me now. Okay, everyone. The bride is glowing and patient. Let the wedding begin. What's this? Water coming from your eyes. Are you leaking, my dear? tastes salty.
Booster, sir, I believe that the bride might be, crying.
Crying? But that's what people do when they're sad. How disgusting. That stuff must be corrosive. It tastes like the sea. What could be making her cry anyway?
I believe she's crying because she has dropped some of her wedding gear.
Aha! Of course. She has dropped her gear. But those tears will ruin the cake. Make her stop. Before Mario breaks in.
But Mario's already in.
Booster, sir, hurry and find her things. We have to get on with the wedding. In the meantime, perhaps we can do something about the cake. 10-4, good body. You'll find her stuff. I'll move the ceremony forward. Hurry! Booster, sir, you're supposed to be on the right. The broad should be on your left. Just testing. Like this, alright?
Booster, sir, I found the ring.
Booster, here's the brooch.
Booster, sir, I found the shoes. Hey, wait. Wasn't there one more thing?
You're right, the crown! And now we have to get back the accessories from the Sniffets and save Princess Toadstool. If you're quick, something good just might happen. And this is actually a minigame where there are consequences for how quickly you do this.
Ho, ho! I'll look for the last one. You go give this to Booster.
And with that, we got Princess Peach's shoes. So we want to catch these guys, but they're actually a little hard to get back here. Get back here, stop it.
Where's the crown?
No, I already talked to you. I gotta talk to this other guy. Get back here!
Come on!
You... Oh god, this is... Usually it's not this hard at all, but, well, here we are.
Ho ho! I'll look for the last one. You go give this to Booster.
I love how they're working together with Mario. This is just such a, well, humorously written scene. Get over here, you last Sniffet.
Ho ho! I'll look for the last one. You go give this to Booster.
So we talked to Peach, and we can't talk to Peach. We talked to Booster.
Found something, huh? But wait a sec, I've only counted 3 things.
You'll need to find one more. Gee, I wonder where the crown is. Here it is. We found a crown, and now we're gonna talk to Booster.
Oh, here it is. Hey, you're Mario. So you've come to crash my wedding, I presume?
Mario, you're finally here. Ah! What is Bowser doing here?
What a waste of time! I've got bigger fish to fry!
I know I'm in good hands when you're around, Mario. Here's a kiss for my hero.
Oh, isn't that great? You gotta kiss him when I'm the one who saved your skin!
Me too, I want a reward! I'll take a kiss, give me a kiss!
Stop it, all of you! I'm getting so confused. Mario, let's start with you.
And that's what you get when you take too long in the minigame.
Feels like...
Sandpaper!
What the...
Now that's one for the scrapbook. Come, Mario, let's get back to Mushroom Kingdom. The Chancellor's waiting for us.
Aw, poor Bowser. And that closes off this... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
We've made the most amazing cake. You won't believe it. Here is cake, but where are bride und groom? Where is everyone? This is big trouble. The bride is leaving? You're taking the bride away? But there won't be anyone to eat this cake. What? This can't be. We worked all day on it. You fools! And we enter a boss fight with... Stop it! With Chef Tort and his apprentice. So we are putting Gino in our party, even though it's probably a bad idea to put him in the party. First, we're going to test out the new handgun, which has the timing as you can see there, but as we strike Apprentice and Tort, who are both just named Tort, as you can see, it does 0 damage. They are classified as having 100 health, but they just have no HP. They just don't take damage at all. And they kind of hit kind of hard a little bit. They have already worn down Gino a lot. Putting Gino in the party was probably a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have done this at all. So what you want to do here is actually attack the cake, Bunt as he's called, and just go right into nailing him. Let that chomp munch on the cake, because that is the only target you can go for. Because if you try to attack Tort and Apprentice, obviously it's not going to do anything. Well, that's just how it is. Gino, we're going to try out his new move, Gino Boost. So, what we're going to do here, you want to press the Y button just as it's about to end, and you get an attack up and a defense boost as well. Gino, I hope he's not going to die, because that would be annoying and frustrating, and I wouldn't like that at all. Now, it doesn't really matter, I think, how much damage you do to the cake here in this stage of the fight. Poke, poke, poke. Ouch! Ouch! What are you doing? Chef Tort, the cake's moving! Was? He's not moving. Back to work! I know it was moving! Stop it! You can't bring down Bowser though. Stop! Stop! And thankfully that extra HP boost on, that extra defense boost on Gino is gonna save his life. We are gonna heal him up though, because he can't take very much damage. One more attack on the cake though should initiate the next, well, no, okay, I guess not one, but 2 more attacks should initiate the next step. That cake is weird. I don't like it. Poke, poke, poke. Ouch! Ouch! Now what? Chef Tort, the cake's moving! Talk no more of this.
No, really, truly. Why would I lie?
Because you are idiot! Z, it is not moving. Huh?
The cake's alive! Run! See, I was right!
And with that, we start the fight with Bunt proper. So, yeah, we gotta blow those candles out, which in terms of Mario RPG, basically just means you just have to hit it, like, this part of the fight is a little bit different than anything else in the game, where you just have to hit it 6 times. It doesn't matter how much damage you do to get those candles out. Meanwhile, Bunt is, I would say, the first truly challenging boss in the game. It has quite a few number of spells and attacks, and Sandstorm is one of the bigger ones it can do. Sandstorm, as you can see, it inflicts fear on your party, which, as we know, is attack down as well as defense down. So that is a bad thing to have inflicted on our whole party. But we want to get rid of that top layer as soon as we can, because it does a lot of damage. And here he is using his most powerful spell, I think, Diamond Saw. Diamond Saw does a ton of damage. Mario is dead. Gino's taking a lot of damage. And we gotta save Mario. We gotta get him back up. First things first. First of all, first and foremost. And thankfully his status is gone as well. We are gonna just shoot at the cake though, because we don't want to let those candles regenerate. The candles will regenerate 1 per turn. So we don't want that to happen. Blizzard, unfortunately, is going to do even more damage to our already damaged party. Thankfully, Bowser is still a tank. A great tank. No, not Sandstorm. Why is a cake no magic? How did this happen? This is terrible. Well, before we get Gino up, we're just going to be finishing off the top layer of the Bunt, because we don't want to be dealing with the top layer of the Bunt. And that just leaves the bottom, who can still cast Sandstorm. That is very frustrating, and I hate it. We're going to be using a pick-me-up on Gino. We should be doing this on Mario's turn, since Bowser is our main damage dealer. But, you know, that's just the way things go. And Gino, you are going to apply Gino Boost to Bowser. Earn your time, earn your money, I guess. Whatever. We're going to be going through our supplies, though, and giving Mario a mid-mushroom just to keep him topped off. The battles are definitely more challenging without Mallow to support you as well, but this fight in particular, just it's mainly the constant infliction of fear that makes this battle tough. Other than that, though, there's not really much else to say about it. So, yeah, that's all I can basically say. So we're going to be trying to wrap this up as quickly as we can, but it's still probably going to take a little bit. This is the end, of course, of this sequence of the game, and it's a little sad that this is the end of it, but we are near the end for real this time, and it's just, this is such a good section of the game to be in. And we missed the timing on that. Also, it can spit like a light at you. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but it's a little weird nonetheless. We're going to be shooting at the cake. We're going to just be taking attacks as we can get them, and we're just going to try to kill it as quickly as we can. Thankfully, Bowser is still the boss when it comes to taking hits and taking damage, so he will not falter in this scene.
Maybe we ought to wait.
This is Bowser's wedding cake.
He'll have a fit if we nibble on it.
Hey, number one, where's my cake?
Booster, sir, there's a 70% chance the object you're standing on is a cake.
This thing's a cake? Okay, everyone, here's the stumper. How do we eat this? I say we boil it. Number two, what do you say? Way too messy. Why don't you just swallow it? What? In the one gulp? That's easier said than done.
Come, Booster. You can do it. Open wide, please.
My nerves are shot. I feel like I've forgotten to tie my cord before a bungee jump.
Here it comes.
Wait! Did the cake just move? Concentrate, sir. This doesn't feel right.
But it doesn't matter what you think, Booster, because there it goes. That was wonderful.
Delicious. It's so good it makes me want to cry.
Congratulations, sir. The wedding is now officially over.
Thanks, everyone. It's a wrap. Let's go.
And we are still paralyzed with fear throughout the end of the battle and that cutscene. What a magnificent ending to this arc of the game. 25 experience points, Mario reaches level 9. And he gets a bonus. What's he gonna get a bonus in? We're gonna put it into his attack because that's what he gets the biggest bonus in, as I've said a million times before. And that is that.
That was wonderful. Mario, you're my knight in shining armor. Finally, let's get back. Oh, what a day. Can you believe it? I almost got married to that thing. But I hope someone marries me someday.
Mario wants Toadstool to get off of this subject. Toadstool, Princess of Mushroom Kingdom, has joined the party. Be sure to bring her back safely. So yeah, we got Toadstool in our party now, but we just have to take her back to the palace, Mushroom Kingdom, as it were. So yeah, today was a very full episode, and with that, as we defeated Bunt and finished that arc of the game, I think we're gonna have to call it there. This was a very long one. Thank you for sticking through with me on that one. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see what happens in the next one, how this whole thing is resolved, then I just hope to see somebody in the next one. Bye-bye!